I'm sorry to keep you guys out here in the cold. I really am.
Stevie.
Come on, Stevie.
I think most of you guys know my wife, right?
Yeah, Mary!
She's dressed for spring. It's not exactly spring weather, you know.
It's hot blood out.
Michael, Joe, Sam,
Indeed.
Stevie, who ran the campaign.
Stevie, get over. Up.
Stevie!
Man, this is like a who's who of Pittsburgh. You know, there's some of the most prominent people that have made this region, And I'm so proud that you guys would take the time tonight to share it with my family. I really do appreciate that. During my administration, we have changed everything about our criminal justice system. I was having difficulty understanding my opponent's position with respect to what she intended to do or didn't intend to do, and it became problematic at some point because it's not really a campaign. It's more like, you know, you want to say bad things about the incumbent, and it's tough. It's tough on my family. It wasn't tough on me. I get it. You know, I've been around a long time. But if you heard my wife and my kids, there's retribution. There will be. Yeah. Where do we start? We changed charging. We changed how we handle bail. We changed incarceration. We put in programs that kept people out of jail who deserved a second chance or a third chance or a fourth chance because they have mental health issues and they have substance abuse issues. We did that here, and they were replicated across Pennsylvania. And I'm very proud of that. It's been a very inclusive process, especially including the media. These guys are in the courthouse every day, and if they want to talk about something, we talk about it. Except for Rick Earl, he's kind of a pain in the ass. Did I say pain in the ass? I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. No, actually, he's a very good guy, and you know, we've talked business a lot. And Bob Mayo, guys like that, we've talked business a lot. And, you know, why did this not happen this particular way? But we've discussed those issues, and we've always come to a conclusion, I think, publicly, where the public understands. Now, they may not agree with me, but that's the position I'm in. I represent 1.25 million people in this county. We're the 30th largest jurisdictions in the country. And it's not easy. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not easy. People are going to disagree, but you don't disrespect them because they don't disagree. I mean, that's just doesn't make any sense. It never did, never will. And I think Mary and my children, these kids
They're still babies. No, they're always our babies.
They tower over me, you know, they're not children. But I know they understand that. I know they understand that. Today, I have the privilege and the honor. I think I'm reelected. I don't know. Am I giving a congratulations?
You got it, man! You got it, man! You got it! You got it!
I want to thank the city chair and the county chair who are here tonight. Michael Bartley, who did the commercials.
Yeah. All right.
Steve, who ran the campaign. Anissa.
All right, young Stevie!
Where's Sean? Where's Sean at? He's hiding somewhere. Sean.
Sean's still glued to his computer.
These guys have computers for brains. My family, my extended family, Diana, Bridget, people, you know, you guys have been terrific. Thank you so much for what you've done. we have a lot of work to do. I think as much as we take chances with taking people out of the criminal justice system who've offended several times, I think what we have to do is invest in biometrics, things like that. I think that domestic violence, there should be virtual cells for these people if they're not going to be in jail. I believe strongly in that. We're moving on that right now. There's two pieces of legislation I think are really, really significant, one of which deals with Amber Alerts. We have that child that was found in that field in Indiana County. If we could have responded more quickly, at the very least, all the hundreds, maybe thousands of people who tried to find that child would know that they did the best that they could, but that child was already deceased when they got around to finding her. We can do a better job.
Yes, we can.
Yes, ma'am. We can do a better job. I think, too, to refer to somebody in an assault situation as a simple assault versus an aggravated assault doesn't make any sense. I've asked the legislature, and certainly in some of the communities in the neighborhoods of our city, I said, change the law. Other states have a graded, system. Assault 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't call it simple assault. You don't call it aggravated assault. There's a middle ground. I don't know that we can create a protected category for women, but we certainly can create a protected category for senior citizens, just like we do for children. I think those changes need to be made, and I've got Tony DeLuca and Harry Reedshaw. We've got several people. Senator Brewster from the Mon Valley. Those guys want to move on that stuff, and I promise you that we will move on those pieces of legislation. What else can I tell you?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, buddy. All right, man.
Thank you. You done? You done listening to me?
She's still.
All right, I get it. Politician, he talks too much. I get it. I get that. It has been, again, it's been an honor. It really has been. It's been a difficult process because this is a time in our lives where there is not a civil dialogue that's taking place. And to take advantage of that really doesn't make any sense. To continue to divide our community along whatever lines, whether they be racial or otherwise, doesn't make any sense. And I promise you, I'll do the best I can to bring people back together and to have discussions which continue to improve our neighborhoods. We have impaneled, for instance, in the Mon Valley, a really strong group of people involving the churches, involving government, involving law enforcement, who give me advice. And they tell me if a child comes into the criminal justice system, and this is really important, I think, because right now there's a lot of bad things happening to our children and our teachers and educational campuses, and we have to do the best we can to protect those campuses. But we're having discussions now about what we need to do, not only to protect those persons, but to include everybody in the community. So those things are happening right now. So with that being said, thank you for coming out tonight. It's cold. Good to go? All right. Thank you. All right, we're out of here. Let's go. Shupka's has cold beer.
Yeah, really.